Hey you, welcome to your very own deep dive, all about artificial intelligence. We're going to take that new text document .txt you sent and really unpack it, the core ideas behind AI. Get this, it's not just about some far-off future AI is already here. It's shaping the world around us in some pretty wild ways. Remember when IBM's Deep Blue computer beat chess champion Garry Kasparov? That was a huge moment. And now, we've got self-driving cars and even AI composing music. It's amazing. I'm excited to get into all of this. And to help us connect the dots, we've got an expert on the line who knows how to navigate these complex topics like no other.
It's great to be here. AI can seem like this giant, complicated beast, but once you break it down, it's actually pretty fascinating.
So let's start with the basics. Your document defines AI as machines or systems that can do things that usually require human intelligence, like understanding language, spotting patterns, solving problems, and even learning from experience. It seems like a pretty broad definition.
Right, it is. And that's because AI encompasses a wide range of techniques and applications.
Yeah.
But the core idea is that we're creating machines that can, in a sense, think for themselves. Think about something like your Netflix recommendations. Netflix doesn't have a team of humans deciding what you should watch next. It's using AI to analyze your viewing history, the genres you like, and even the time of day you watch to predict what you'll enjoy. That's AI in action.
That's so true. I never really thought about it that way, but it's not just Netflix, right? The document mentions Siri and Google search too.
Absolutely. Siri is a great example of how AI is used to understand and respond to human speech. When you ask Siri a question, it's not just looking up a pre-programmed answer, it's analyzing your words, figuring out their meaning, and then crafting a relevant response, much like a human would.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. It sounds like AI is already embedded in so many parts of our lives. But the document also talks about how AI is revolutionizing entire industries, like healthcare and finance. Why is AI having such a massive impact?
Because AI is incredibly good at automating tasks, improving decision-making, and even opening up new avenues for innovation. Let's take healthcare, for example. AI is now being used to analyze medical images, like mammograms. And you know what? It's actually detecting breast cancer with higher accuracy than human radiologists, leading to earlier diagnosis and improved survival rates.
Wow, that's incredible. It makes you wonder how AI will transform healthcare in the years to come.
It's a bit mind-boggling, isn't it? I mean, we've been dreaming of intelligent machines for ages. Remember that Alan Turing guy?
Yeah.
And the Turing test? That always seems so far-fetched to me.
The Turing test is definitely a classic example of how we've grappled with the idea of machine intelligence. The idea is that if a machine can carry on a conversation so well that you can't tell it's a machine, then it can be considered intelligent. It's a benchmark that has pushed AI research forward in so many ways.
So it's not just about building machines that can do stuff. It's about building machines that can think like us. Fascinating. The document also mentions a Dartmouth conference in 1956 as a turning point. What happened there? That conference is considered the official birth of AI as a field of study. A group of leading mathematicians and scientists came together to explore the possibility of creating thinking machines. And that gathering sparked decades of research and innovation.
Okay, so we've got brilliant minds coming together and dreaming big. What happened next? I know the document mentioned something called machine learning, taking off in the 1980s.
Machine learning was a major breakthrough. Imagine this. Instead of giving a computer a specific set of instructions for every single scenario, you give it mountains of data and let it figure out the patterns and rules on its own. It's like teaching a computer to learn from experience, just like we do.
So computers were starting to learn on their own. That must have opened up so many new possibilities for AI.
Right, you bet. This ability for machines to learn from data led to all sorts of exciting advancements. Remember that chess match we talked about earlier? IBM's Deep Blue beating Garry Kasparov in 1997. That was a landmark achievement, powered by machine learning.
I remember that. It was a big deal. It really felt like AI was entering a whole new era. Was that a one-off? Or did things keep evolving from there?
AI definitely didn't stop there. In 2016, Google's AlphaGo program beat a world champion Go player. Go is an ancient game of strategy, far more complex than chess. For AI to master Go, it demonstrated just how far machine learning had come. It was a clear sign that AI's abilities were becoming more and more sophisticated.
Okay, so we've got computers learning from data, mastering chess and Go. It's all so cool, but honestly, my head's starting to spin a little bit. Where do we even go from here? The document mentioned different types of AI, narrow AI, general AI, and superintelligence.
Those terms can be a bit intimidating, but they actually represent different levels of AI development. Let's break them down one by one to get a clearer picture of this complex landscape. Okay, so narrow AI is what we see all around us today. It's AI designed for a specific task, and it's really good at that one thing, but not much else. It's like a specialist. Think of those Netflix recommendations we talked about earlier. That's narrow AI in action, or even something like spam filters sorting through your emails.
Got it. So narrow AI is like a master of one trade, but what about general AI? That sounds a lot more,
Yeah.
well,
Better.
general.
General AI is the concept of AI with human-level intelligence across the board. It can perform any intellectual task that a human can, from writing a novel to solving complex equations. It's the kind of AI we often see in science fiction, and it's still very much in the research and development stage. Think of it like a massive puzzle that scientists are working hard to solve.
So it's like creating a digital brain that can think just like us. That's both exciting and a bit scary. And what about superintelligence? That sounds even more intense.
Superintelligence is the idea of AI surpassing human intelligence in every way. It's a theoretical concept. That raises a lot of questions about the future of humanity and our relationship with technology. But for now, it's still in the realm of speculation.
Okay, so we've got these different levels of AI, but it seems like machine learning is at the heart of a lot of the recent progress. The document really emphasizes that.
Machine learning is definitely the engine driving much of the AI revolution. It's how AI systems are able to learn from data and improve their performance over time. A classic example is your email spam filter. It's not a human reading through all your emails and deciding what's junk. It's a machine learning algorithm that's learned to identify spam based on patterns in millions of emails.
So it's like teaching a computer to recognize red flags. Just like a detective learns to spot suspicious behavior, it's making decisions based on experience and patterns. What about all those complex terms they throw around, like neural networks and deep learning? What are those all about?
Imagine a network of interconnected nodes, each processing information and learning from it, just like neurons in your brain. That's the basic idea behind a neural network.
Right.
Deep learning takes this concept further, stacking multiple layers of these artificial neurons to analyze data with even more nuance.
So deep learning is like giving the AI a more powerful brain, able to handle even more complex tasks.
That's a good way to put it. Deep learning has been revolutionary in areas like image recognition and natural language processing, allowing AI to perform incredibly intricate tasks.
So we've covered the basics and the different types of AI, but let's get to the good stuff. How is all of this amazing AI technology being used in the real world? The document mentions tons of applications across all sorts of industries, from healthcare to entertainment. Where should we start?
Well, we already touched on AI's impact on healthcare, those mammogram screenings, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. AI is also being used to personalize treatment plans. By analyzing a patient's medical history, genetic information and lifestyle AI algorithms can help doctors tailor treatments for individual needs.
That's incredible. It's like having a custom-made healthcare plan designed just for you. It makes you wonder what other breakthroughs are on the horizon. What about the financial world? I can't even begin to imagine how AI is being used in finance.
AI is being used in a lot of ways in finance. It's almost like having an army of invisible analysts, crunching numbers and spotting trends 24/7. AI is incredibly good at analyzing massive amounts of financial data and identifying patterns that humans might miss. This makes it super valuable for things like fraud detection, risk assessment, and even automated trading.
So AI is becoming a financial whiz, helping banks and investors make smarter decisions. That's pretty impressive. Okay, let's switch gears to something a little more fun. Transportation. I'm thinking self-driving cars. That's got to be one of the most talked about applications of AI out there.
Self-driving cars are definitely capturing everyone's imagination, and for good reason. Companies like Tesla are leading the charge in developing this technology, and AI is at the heart of it. AI enables these cars to see their surroundings, make decisions, and navigate roads, all without human input.
I have to admit, the idea of a car driving itself still freaks me out a little. But I can see how it could potentially make our roads safer in the long run. Less human error.
Right? Exactly. Eliminating human error is a huge factor in reducing accidents. Self-driving cars also have the potential to optimize traffic flow, making commutes smoother and less stressful. It's about making transportation safer, more efficient, and potentially even more enjoyable.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal. Now, let's talk entertainment. The document mentions AI-powered recommendations on platforms like YouTube and Netflix, which I know I rely on all the time.
Those recommendations are AI tailoring content to your personal preferences. But that's not all. AI is also being used to create art and music. Imagine listening to a symphony composed by an AI algorithm, or viewing a painting generated by artificial intelligence.
Wait, hold on. AI can compose symphonies now? I thought that was something only human composers could do.
It's true. AI is pushing creative boundaries in fascinating ways. There are programs that analyze huge amounts of music data and then create original compositions in a variety of styles. It's mind-blowing.
Wow, that's incredible. It seems like there's no limit to what AI can do. But what about its impact on customer service? It feels like I'm encountering AI more and more when I interact with companies online.
You're right. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants are becoming increasingly common in customer service. They can handle basic inquiries, provide support, and even troubleshoot issues, often without any human intervention.
I've definitely interacted with those chatbots. And sometimes it's hard to tell if I'm talking to a human or a machine. They've gotten so sophisticated.
That's a testament to the advancements in natural language processing. AI systems can now understand and respond to human language in a more natural and conversational way, making these interactions much smoother and more user-friendly.
So it's not just about AI performing tasks, it's also about how it interacts with us, making those experiences more seamless and intuitive.
Exactly. As AI continues to evolve, those interactions will only become more sophisticated and personalized.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today. From AI diagnosing diseases, to composing music, to transforming the customer service experience. It's clear that AI is already having a huge impact on the world around us. But what about the future? What can we expect to see in the years to come?
That's where things get really interesting. The document mentions potential advancements, like AI's role in space exploration and the development of even smarter robots.
Okay, now we're talking. Space exploration and smarter robots. Sign me up. But we'll have to save that exciting journey for part 3 of our deep dive. Stay tuned, folks, because the future of AI is waiting to be explored.
Welcome back to the final part of our AI deep dive. It's been quite a journey so far, hasn't it?
It really has. We've covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
From the fundamental concepts of AI to its real-world applications across various industries.
Now it's time to look ahead to the future. We left off talking about some pretty exciting stuff. AI in space exploration, and even smarter robots. Let's start with space. I mean, imagine robots powered by AI out there exploring distant planets. That's the stuff of science fiction. It's already happening. AI-powered rovers are currently exploring Mars, gathering data, and sending back incredible images. But the future holds even more potential. Think about AI systems capable of designing and constructing habitats on other planets, or even managing entire space missions autonomously.
That's amazing. It makes you wonder what role humans will play in space exploration if AI can do so much on its own.
The goal is not to replace humans, but to augment our capabilities. AI can handle tasks that are too dangerous or difficult for us, like navigating hazardous terrain or working in extreme environments. This frees up human astronauts to focus on scientific discovery and exploration. It's about teamwork, not replacement.
Okay, that makes sense. It's like having a super smart assistant out there in space, helping us push the boundaries of what's possible. The document also talked about smarter robots. What does that even mean? Are we talking about robots that can actually think for themselves?
Well, not think in the way humans do, but robots are becoming increasingly sophisticated thanks to AI. Think about robots that can learn and adapt to new environments, solve problems creatively, and interact with humans in a more natural and intuitive way. We're already seeing examples of this in robots designed to assist with surgery or care for the elderly.
So these aren't just your typical factory robots doing repetitive tasks. These are robots that can learn, adapt, and even make decisions on the fly. That's pretty incredible.
It is. The advancements in AI and robotics are opening up so many possibilities for improving our lives and tackling complex challenges.
Speaking of challenges, what about the environment? Can AI play a role in addressing climate change? The document mentioned some potential there.
Absolutely. AI has the potential to be a powerful tool in the fight against climate change. Think about AI systems analyzing climate data to predict extreme weather events or optimizing energy consumption in smart grids. AI-powered drones could also play a role in monitoring deforestation or even planting trees.
Those are some promising applications. It sounds like AI could give us a real edge in tackling one of the biggest challenges facing humanity. It's good to hear some positive news about the potential of AI. But let's face it, there are concerns too. The document mentions job displacement as a major worry. Are robots really going to take all our jobs?
It's understandable that people are concerned about job displacement. AI and automation will likely change the nature of work as we know it. However, it's important to remember that AI also creates new jobs. will need people to design, develop, maintain, and even regulate these AI systems.
So it's not necessarily about jobs disappearing altogether, but rather about jobs evolving and requiring new skills.
Exactly. The key will be adapting to these changes, investing in education and training programs that equip people with the skills they need to thrive in the future job market.
That makes sense. It's about being proactive and preparing for the changes that are coming, rather than fearing them. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today, from the potential of AI in space exploration and environmental protection to the concerns around job displacement. This whole deep dive has been an incredible journey.
It really has. AI is such a fascinating and
Yeah.
rapidly evolving field. It's full of possibilities and challenges, and it's something that will continue to shape our world in profound ways.
It's clear that AI is not just some far-off futuristic concept. It's already here. It's changing our lives, and it's going to play an even bigger role in the years to come. Thanks for joining us on this AI deep dive.
It was my pleasure.
And to all of you listening, we hope you enjoyed this exploration of artificial intelligence. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking those big questions.